Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Surprise! Oh Lord, yes. If you've clicked here and clicked here really quick because of the title, then your suspicions are 100% correct. I am with child, very heavily pregnant with child actually. I'm about 38 weeks now, so I should be delivering any time soon. If you're wondering why you haven't seen anything on any of my socials about me being pregnant, don't panic. It hasn't been like a secret pregnancy or anything like that. It just kind of transpired from the fact that one, my first trimester was just me being absolutely exhausted, which meant that I didn't even upload videos and wasn't so active on social media. And my second trimester, I travelled for a bit of it and then also just wasn't in the mood to interact so much. But now it's my third and glorious trimester and I'm right near the end. And I was sorting out my hospital bag. So I thought, why don't I just film a video? I really actually enjoy watching these kind of videos. I think because I'm a mum, or going to be a mum in a number of days, weeks. I thought, why not film this kind of a video and share with you what kind of things I'm going to be including in my hospital bag. So I know you're going to ask me, so I'm going to just do it now to get it out of the way. I'm going to show you my bumpy. And if you haven't guessed by the colour scheme, then yes, I am having a baby girl. Or we rather, me and my husband are having a baby girl. This is what we're looking at right now. So I don't know how much of that is going to get washed out because I have got on quite a pale top, but this is us at 38 weeks. So it's kind of just like the countdown now and waiting for basically when baby gets here. So it's really exciting. And I am fully in nest mode now, so cleaning up the house, doing things like that, sorting a hospital bag, things that really I don't need to be doing right now. I'm kind of obsessed with the fact that they have to be done. So I thought, let's do this. Just a quick disclaimer, this by no means that I'm going to stop doing beauty videos and stop doing makeup videos and stop talking about beauty, skincare and makeup and that kind of stuff. But I think it means that once in a while I will do a broader kind of category of video, which might involve things to do with being a mum, but might also involve things to do with lifestyle and style, which I've been wanting to incorporate into my channel but haven't been able to so far. So I think this is probably one of the first steps into being able to do something a little bit different on my channel. So please give the video a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you'd like to see some more varied content, then definitely leave me a comment down below. Otherwise, as usual, let's just get straight into Alright, so I'm going to kind of split this video into two parts. So there's going to be the part for baby and what I'm packing for baby and what I'm packing for myself. Of course, you have to pack for both of you. You're both going to be in hospital for a couple of days at least. So I'm going to first run through what I've packed for baby, and then I'm going to go through a little bit of things that I've packed also for myself. Alright, so packing for baby. I think packing for baby is actually a bit more difficult than packing for yourself, just because, number one, I'm a first-time mum, so it's like a bit daunting, like, oh, what do I put in, what don't I put in? The thing that's kind of calmed my anxiety has been to get on things like Pinterest and look at packing lists that other people have made and watch YouTube videos on what kind of things they have packed. So that's kind of helped a lot for me to decide what goes in and what stays out. Two, also talking to new mums and mums around me about what they carried to hospital and what they didn't. But I have to just say, disclaimer, I am that woman, you guys know, I buy multiples of things, I have backup to the backup to the backup, I believe in just in case. So some of the things that I have in here are probably, the hospital will probably have this, or the hospital will probably provide this, but I'm not about not having that stuff of my own. I'd rather the hospital provide it and I don't use mine, instead of I don't pack it and I get to the hospital and they don't have it. I will be so angry at myself if I don't have it and really frustrated. So some of these things are a bit excess, but bear in mind I'm a first time mum and for me, safe than sorry. Also, the bag that you saw at the beginning, at the thumbnail for this video, not actually my hospital bag, that's just a bag that I have. I'm going in with a suitcase. Yes, that's me, I'm that person, I've accepted it, accept me too please. I'm not going in with a giant suitcase, it's probably bigger than what you would carry on a plane. So not too tall, but quite deep in terms of it has like an expandable zip. just so that I can pack in like what I need to, and if there's anything to take home from the hospital, then I can add that to the suitcase as well. All right, I'm not gonna go in any specific order for baby's things, but I will try and put them in some kind of categories. Okay, so first thing is baby's clothes. I understand that in the hospital babies are dressed, but I just thought I would carry a few of these bits just to be on the safe side. And the first thing is a kind of baby grow top. Not a full baby grow, it's basically a little vest that looks like this. And I know it's getting completely washed out in the camera, but it's basically just like a cardigan kind of shape, which comes on, and then it's got these little strings which you use to tie across the baby's chest. So it's got 2 sets on either side. Let me just pull those 2 out. Yeah, it's got 2 sets on either side, so it kind of comes across and ties. Why this is really important is because normal baby grows, of course, you just put on the baby. It's kind of like a big bodysuit. But when the baby has just been born and their umbilical cord has been clamped, it's going to be really sensitive for the baby's stomach. This is a super, super fine cotton that's really, really soft and won't irritate the baby's umbilical cord. So actually I didn't even know about this, and then my mum was like, no, you need to get these. So she picked up a few of these for me. So I've got like 4 of these, I think, packed into the baby's clothes. You can pick that up from Biashara Street. Then I've got a few of baby's baby grows. So these are the standard baby grows that you'll know. So short sleeved, no legs at the bottom. So these have got poppers here at the bottom, and I've packed these in the size 0 to 3. I didn't really buy any proper newborn size of things, just because 1, babies are usually big, at least in our family they come out quite big. So I packed 0 to 3, which gives me a little bit of flex. And then of course these have got that nice flexible collar, which makes it really easy to put the baby in. So I've got a few of these as well, like 1 or 2. Then I've got a few sleeper suits. Sleeper suits are basically like a full-on onesie, baby onesie. So they've got feet at the bottom and they've got long sleeves with buttons down the front and down the legs as well, which makes it easy to change baby's nappy. I love these sleepers just because they have this little kind of pouch here at the hand which works as a mitten, so you can kind of roll it over to close off baby's hands so that they don't scratch their face and things. So I think I packed 4 of these. These are probably not going to be necessary because she's going to be in the sleepers. These are probably not going to be necessary because she's going to be wearing the sleepers. But I have just put in 2 pairs of little baby socks and 2 pairs of scratch mittens as well. So these are just standard white ones. Just going to throw them in just to be on the safe side, just in case I do need them and I don't have them. Then the final things clothes-wise that I've got are a few little baby hats. Of course, babies need that extra little bit of warmth, so I've just packed a few of these baby hats in kind of like light neutral colours. So I've got some in white, some in like a kind of soft pink. I'm not one of those people that believes that their child should be wearing pink all the time, so I've got kind of like a mix of stuff. Of course, when you buy most girl baby stuff, it ends up being pink, but I've tried to diversify a little bit, especially in what I've packed. I'm just trying to show you that the colours are fairly neutral, which will allow me to kind of dress her up and mix and match stuff. And then finally, we've got some baby bibs. How cute are these? And these are not in neutral colours. Well, that one is, and that's white with roses on it. And this is kind of a red polka dot one. So these are in the bandana shape, so they're kind of triangle. And then they've got poppers here at the back, so you can close it and adjust it to the size of baby's neck. Just so that I've got that on hand to like wipe her mouth or anything like that. And this has got kind of like a towel backing, so that's nice and absorbent as well if I just need to dab it around her mouth for any reason. And then I've also got in a knitted little cardigan. This is like pink and white striped in like newborn size. I don't know whether you can see that, but it is so tiny and so cute. My mum went absolutely crazy when she found out that I was having a baby and went into like a knitting mania. I'm not even exaggerating, a knitting mania. She hadn't knitted since I was a baby, so that's like 29, almost 30 years ago, and then she just picked it back up and went crazy. So the baby has got tons of little cardigans, little knitted dresses, and everything that you can basically knit. And so I wanted to put her in something from her nana just after she was born. So I've got this little cardigan right here to put her in. and some matching, and I know totally unnecessary because she won't be able to walk for months, but I have also just got some little booties, some pink ones with little flowers on the front. That's mostly just for pictures basically, so that we can take pictures of her just when she's still in the hospital and maybe gonna come home. And then the weather has been a bit shady lately and it looks like it's starting to change. It's been warm for really long, but it seems like it might start raining and getting into rainy season soon. So just because it might be a bit cold, I wanted to pack one super warm thing in case she needs it. And it's basically this little play suit right here, or snowsuit kind of a thing. It is very plush, very warm, and she won't be able to wear this for long actually because it is actually newborn size, but it is super comfy, and it's got these flap down here and zips along the side so I can open it up, and it's got a hood as well. This is probably just only if it gets really rainy and really cold that I'll put her in that, and that's just for the ride home basically. Okay, so that's it for her clothes. Then I've packed a ton of different kind of blankets, swaddling cloths, and all kind of mix and match. I'm just going to quickly take you through what I've packed in there. So I have got some muslin cloths. These are 100% essential for any baby. These are basically big kind of square cloths like that you can use for everything. Swaddling baby, wiping baby's mouth, putting it down so that you have a surface to change baby on, wiping up yourself, using it as a burp cloth. And so I've just packed 3 of those in there. So they just come in like slightly different patterns. Sorry, they're all getting washed out because they have a white background. But a couple of muslin squares. And then I've also got this soft flanelling kind of blankety material, which is going to be nice just to kind of like snuggle her in, wrap her in. Also probably use as a burp cloth. You just need enough kind of blankety things like this. This one isn't too big, or is it? Oh, it is quite big. So that's still it. It's still folded, so it's quite big. So it's kind of like a multi-purpose cloth which I can use for pretty much everything. So I've got 2 of those packed in there as well. And then finally a couple of blankets. So I've got a receiving blanket which has some lovely flocked lining in. You're not going to be able to see this, but it has Dumbo pattern on it. Dumbo the cartoon, and then little stars all over it, so that's really pretty. And then I've got this gorgeous, which my friend just gifted me the other day, lovely pink flocked blanket, which is really nice and warm, which you'll probably also use to bring her home in, or also if she's a bit chilly and she needs something to cover her up. It's really nice and soft. The last of the little thing I got, which is not necessary, but you know, first time mum problems I guess, is this little cute cuddly toy. So it's like a giraffe, and it's basically, the bottom bit's just like a blanket, like a loose cloth, and the top bit's got this little giraffe head on it. I thought that would be really nice for her to snuggle up to have as her first kind of blankie stroke cuddling toy, and so I've packed that in there as well. And then finally for baby, I've just got a few toiletries. I know most of these, if not all of them, will be available at the hospital, but as I said, I feel like I need them. So of course, a pack of baby wipes. These are the Johnson's Extra Sensitive Baby Wipes. So I'm just going to pack 1 pack. These won't just come handy for baby, but they will also come in handy for me. So I've got those in there. I've got some barrier ointment, nappy changing stuff. So I've got just like a little tube of that to go in. I've misplaced, I had some kind of like Vaseline or something somewhere. I've misplaced that and olive oil. I need to find it. It's probably just amongst the things that need to be sorted out. And then a little bit of baby powder. Again, I use powder almost daily, so this isn't just for baby, it's also useful for me. And then I know this will be in the hospital, but I just need it in there just for FYI, just in case I can't get out of bed and I can't reach it. Hand sanitizer, so this is just like a little small travel hand sanitizer which I'll throw in her bag as well. So that kind of rounds up the stuff that I've got for baby. So now moving on to the stuff for myself. Again, there's no particular order that I'm showing you the things in. So number 1, I know they have these at the hospital, but listen, a pack of maternity pads. You can't see, that's kind of washed out. I understand that the hospital don't really like you to use your own maternity pads because the ones that they use in the hospital will kind of measure blood flow and how much blood you're passing after you've given birth, for them to check that, you know, things are progressing on well. But I thought I would just sneak them in just in case I can actually start using mine and I don't like theirs. and I've got these to use. These are going alongside these, which are a pack of disposable underwear. These are a pack of 5. As you know, birth is messy, so afterwards there will be quite a lot of blood and mess and gore happening down there. So I've got some disposable panties, just so that I don't have to ruin my own. So I've just got a pack of 5. But then I also included a pack of black knickers, yeah? So I've just got a pack of 3 black underwear, and I bought them in a size bigger than I would usually wear. So these are gonna look huge to you, but trust me, I need them like this. And then the style that I bought is called the full brief. So usually all my underwear just kind of comes right down to my hips. This goes all the way up the stomach. The reason I've got this is, one, just in case I have to go in for a C-section, I didn't want anything irritating the wound. And also number 2, even after giving birth, your stomach doesn't go down to flat immediately. So I just wanted something to kind of hold me in, but that was going to be above my hips basically. So they look like this. These are huge. And these are probably going to fall down actually. Now that I look at them, they're probably a bit too big for me, but I'd rather have them be a little bit big than have them be tight and be uncomfortable. So I've just got a pack of 3 of those, just a dark colour preferably, just in case there's a little bit of mess that's made during those first few days. And of course with undies like these you can wash them afterwards. So I'll start using these, I guess, after I've gone through the disposable ones. Of course, when you're in hospital, they give you a gown to wear, but I can't imagine wanting to sit in that for much longer than I have to. So I thought that I would want to just put on some comfy clothes that I would want to wear. And I'm not going into anything like too long with this. So I just packed some really comfy pajama bottoms. I've been wearing these all through my pregnancy, so they fit me now, and they will definitely fit me afterwards, even if they end up being a little bit loose. They're really nice, stretchy, comfy cotton pajamas. They're kind of like leggings, if you will, but I use them for bed. And then to go along with that, I've got a couple of just tank tops. These aren't specially made maternity ones. I didn't bother going out to buy specially made maternity ones. But I can wear these and kind of pull down a strap if I need to breastfeed. So these are nice and easy for me to wear. So I packed a couple of those, like a black one, a white one, and another black one, I think. Maternity bra, 2 or not 2? So my boobs haven't changed much during this pregnancy. They haven't grown exponentially bigger. So I haven't felt the need to go out and buy new bras. 1, because they haven't changed, but 2, also it's assumed that once I have baby and my milk comes in, that my boobs will become a lot bigger. So I didn't want to buy a bra that was slightly bigger and then have to buy another one that was going to be even much bigger and waste money and not wear that kind of in-between size. So what I did is I went out and I bought these. It's kind of like a crop top. So it's a cropped kind of bralette, if you will, not specially made for maternity at all, but interestingly it does have like a little cutout on the inside where it has a spongy insert. So they are really, really comfy and really, really stretchy as well. They don't have a hook here for me to unhook, but basically I'm just going to whip out the boob. I'm not trying to think too hard. So I've got a couple of these that I've packed in, and then once one gets kind of soiled, then I can wash that one and have my backup one to wear. So I've just got a couple of those thrown in there as well. Bathing wise, I'm guessing that the hotel, I wish, I'm guessing that the hospital will have towel available, but you know, I'm fussy anyway about towels that I use. So what I've decided to do, rather than carry a big towel, is just to take in a hand towel. So I've got a hand towel that's just a standard hand towel size that I will use to dry my body as soon as I get out of the shower. And then if I need to cover myself up, then I've got just a kikoi like this, which I'll just use to wrap myself if I need to. So I've got these 2 in there. I didn't want to carry a big towel just because it would take up a lot of space. And my regular towels are actually bath sheets, so they're really, really big. So I just carried this, which is enough for me to dry my body and then wrap myself up with. I've also put in a cotton robe. So this is just for me again to wrap myself in. Sorry, it's all kind of folded really weirdly. Yeah, but it's just a grey cotton robe. I just wanted cotton because it's going to be nice and comfy against my skin. Provides a little bit of warmth but without overwhelming me as well. So if I want to just cover up a little bit and have something to cover up, then I think it's a good insert. I've also packed in there a hoodie. I hate being cold, absolutely hate it. So I packed in a hoodie just in case I get chilly and I want to warm up. And I've got a nice warm hoodie. I thought about packing a big fluffy robe, but I've decided against it and I hope I won't regret it. So I'm hoping between this and that robe that I'll be fine, but it actually has ended up being that I've been feeling really, really warm during this pregnancy, and I hope that blood flow will continue so I won't end up feeling too cold. So pack a hoodie. Oh, I was almost forgetting this. So I've put in one dirham, and also I've put in 2 dirhams to wear in hospital, just in case I don't want to put on anything like the leggings or pajama bottoms. Then I put in 2 cotton dirhams. You want to make sure that you get the nice material of dirham that like washes and dries really nicely and quickly. An auntie of mine bought me a few of these, and basically what I did, because it's just a standard dirham like that, but what I did is I took it to have a zip put in down the front. So it's got a naked zip that's been inserted down the front, which basically means that I can breastfeed if I need to, just kind of unzip, do what I need to do, and then put it back. I think that's really handy just because then I don't have to buy specific, because let's be real, maternity clothes are expensive, y'all, and you're only going to need these specific clothes just for a short amount of time. I really don't feel like I need to go out and buy everything maternity, and I really have kind of not done that during this pregnancy. So anything that I can alter, I've done that too. So I've got a few dirhams with that zip just put in at the front and ready to go. That's really cheap, so if you've already got some dirhams at home, just go to a tailor, have them put you in a naked zip, and then you're good to go. The final thing I want to show you, which is going to be an interesting journey for me because I haven't used one of these before, is this belly band. So the shop Lady Luck Shapewear were very kind and sent me over some basically belly bands and compression panties and things to wear after giving birth. So I thought I would pack in a belly band to use immediately after I give birth. Let's see how that goes. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, but it's quite firm, and it's just got Velcro straps so you can adjust the size. So I'm going to be using that after birth, and then I hope to be able to do a review not too long afterwards to let you know how that's kind of been working out for me. I haven't used any kind of waist trainer belly band ever in my life, so I might hate this, who knows, but I'll keep you guys posted on how that works and whether I recommend it, so I'll let you know. And then the last thing that I've got for myself is kind of toiletries, so things that you would need. I've packed in a pair of slippers, I've packed in socks. Girls, don't forget socks. If your feet get cold, you will be feeling horrible, so I've packed a couple of pairs of thick socks. For my going home outfit, I've packed basically some really thick legging kind of trousers and a black t-shirt, which I'll basically wear and then put my hoodie on top. Then I've packed a toiletry bag with everything that I need to kind of keep clean and fresh. As I said, the baby wipes will be used by me also. And, where is it? I also packed a big pack of Velvex cotton. This is going to be good for me and for baby also. So it's going to be quite sensitive in that area after I give birth, and I might not want to rub anything over that area that I typically would. So I've gone and got some cotton wool, just a full pack. I'm just going to throw that in and use what I use basically while I'm there. As opposed to using my flannel or face towel, which might irritate me a bit. This is going to be really nice and gentle along with the baby wipes. Of course, I've got some nipple cream, and that's going to be really important for sore, dry nipples. And then these last two are like genius. So I've got a packet of gum, unopened, just going to go straight in the bag. And then I also picked up this pack of dextrose energy tablets. I wasn't even thinking this. I was at the kind of checkout in the supermarket, and then I was like, that is a brainwave. You are going to need or want some of this at some point. So I just got the orange vitamin C flavour, the one I'm used to. So I'm not going to go into another flavour that I'm not too sure about, which might give me a little bit sugar and something while I am in labour or after labour. Let's see how that goes. Of course, don't forget your charger for your phone. Don't forget the letter for the hospital for your admission. That's already in my regular handbag, so that will come with me as we go. Yeah, so that kind of rounds up the list of things that I'm going to pack for myself and for baby. I hope this announcement was well received, and you're not going to be too mad at me for keeping it to myself for the past 8 or 9 months. It has been a journey, and maybe we can do a separate video after I've had baby and let you know some of the things that I've learned during my pregnancy journey and tips that I would offer other women, or information that I would offer other women. Because for me, whatever people were saying in the books, online, was not my reality. Like, mine was completely different. So it definitely has been a journey, but I'm feeling very blessed. So excited to meet baby. By the time you see this video, she might already be here. So keep an eye out on my Instagram. I'm sure I'll let you guys know that she's here and that I am a mummy. I still can't get over the fact that I'm going to be somebody's mother. Me. Yeah, so if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. As I said before, give the video a thumbs up. If you like this kind of diversified content and you don't mind, let me know. Leave me a comment down below if you're a new mummy as well, or what your experience has been, if you're expecting soon, if this has helped you in any way, and ask me any questions. I might do a separate Q&A video on motherhood type things. Yeah, so that brings me to the end of the video. Let me not keep on rambling. I know it's been quite a long one as of now. So I will see you, I guess, in my next video, but definitely follow me on Instagram for updates that I can't do if I can't sit down and film a video. Otherwise, see you in my next one. Bye.